might go grab my computers. But I might get off the headphones so I can... No. No. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. So many options. The turtle. You've already been fed, so...
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist. Watch out flip, watch out whip. I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist.
It's very nice. Glad to see sportsmanship still alive.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 31-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I want you to make me a right end.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
You better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have
Give
a couple
me
of
a style and or player to model him after.
Okay, okay, what are the options for right end?
Well, I mean, they're going to say, hey, dog, what are you doing?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Sadie, shh. Mom's sleeping. Shh. Sadie.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
I'll be right back. The dog has to punt.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Double time. 3 down.
To throw again, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Tight end's right. Hey.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Get the team on his back to get the 1st down.
Jones. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going, runs like
Sorry,
that.
the dog lost
And they
his fucking
talked to us
mind for
about
no
leaning
reason.
on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They
No,
leaned on other
like she
people to
ran
give
to
them the
the
yardage
window.
that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Paul, you do want me to make him as Miles Brennan as possible?
What does that mean?
So he's not going to be much
The
of a
last
scrambler.
run
is what
got
I'm saying.
9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Miles Brennan can run, dude.
Now Wilson.
Oh, God.
And he's caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right
when you're
there,
changing
the
their
first 6
things,
points
they
of the
have
ball
like
game.
rating ranges. It gives you elite, good, average.
What he told us.
Absolutely.
With some teams,
I'm going to make him a field
in the
general.
early part of the game. Other teams,
Cool
I
with
script
that?
to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Let's go draft.
Just so you know, every time I create a player, their injury,
Right,
toughness, and
that's part
stamina
of it,
all
but
out.
that's two different
Unless you
mindsets.
specifically
That's front
say
office
do not.
mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Miles Brennan's a
KC offense
75.
out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase,
Correct.
if it ended today. And I'll guarantee
I don't know what
that's what they've discussed in
none of
their
us know.
locker room, in their meeting rooms.
Also,
Yeah, we
for
know
some
it
reason, he's a
won't be today,
do-rag.
But we also know
But,
it's not ending
we're
today.
gonna
So
go
they
with
got to
that.
continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They don't have a ton of
We've seen quite a
options
bit
as
of the
far as
short
like hair
passing
and
game
stuff.
here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have.
So I
and
had to
think
make
it works
him
a
that.
couple of ways for this team because, #1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. And occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep. Now you get some of those big shots downfield.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Booker team. 58, come on. Go. Go.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That one good for 37 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field,
What round would you like your prospect to be in?
there, and
Ben,
he puts one
1st,
out
2nd,
there
3rd?
for a big-time completion.
How does that matter?
This is why I've been making fun of you. If he's a 3rd round pick, the computer won't even consider picking him until the 3rd round. But the highest I'm going to let you make him is a 7ing.
Booker team. Mike 58
Wow.
right there. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Because I'm not going to let you make a like 75 in the 3rd round.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
I mean, we went over it last year. But...
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
There you go, touchdown. So now you can tell me.
Oh, you got to focus on this kick, Kurt.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Paul said that make him as best as he could, so both guys are going to be a first.
Correct.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
First rounder can be a 70, up to a 75.
And this will be a touchback as
he
that
said
sails
second rounder
over the
can be
end
up to like
line.
a 72, and a third rounder at best can be a 7.
Well, but y'all's was, I mean, like, y'all had second round guys, and they were above 7. They were above 70.
I just said 72 was the highest you could make a second rounder.
The Steeler offense
No, I
here
said
about ready
third
for their
round. I
next
said 70.
drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back to throw now on 1st down. And they're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 42 yards.
White or black? Oh, he's white.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 22-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another
College.
1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And an alley to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Alexander Madison with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
Pinky, 1, 2.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next the score, Chiefs 14, Steelers 7.
They're not available.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Nope.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What? So he can't be from SMU.
Okay, we'll make him from Texas Christian University.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check safety. Check safety. Go.
Wilson.
What kind of speed rusher, power rusher, run stopper, or do you need a professional athlete?
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they need it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
I believe so, yeah. I'm not sure. Yes.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
You got Ray Day.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 63 yards on a punt return score, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Got football game here.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 39-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you.
Now Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Mike 58, right there. Let's go double count right here, double count.
On first down, Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
And he'll
go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
You ready? You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby!
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there.
Muna,
Get it to your tight
Muna
end
Tuna.
and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight
Yeah.
end, not there.
Not
He's going to be a middle
situation. How about
linebacker
the
named
corner
Muna Tuna
defeating
in the
that
league.
logic and making a really nice tackle.
Because I don't think it'll fit
Looking
Tillman
to throw
better
again
sack.
on second down. Wilson,
I'll see if I can.
the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought
Big
down
play here
here
for the
at
Chiefs.
the 3-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
Well,
the defense was effective, able to stop him
Younger
before he
quarterback
get
would
a
have
good
put
head
that
of
ball
steam
further
going.
out there for him.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Little live aroma.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Dick tips.
To throw is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
One with Tillman Buttersack. It's a better middle linebacker name.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file the way for the future.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Looking to throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a signal and a timeout called, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Oh, good.
We do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Against beef.
It's trash.
That was an incomplete pass, right?
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Like if it would have been a touchdown, we would have declined.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
58, right on. 4 down, 4 down. 58, right there. I know he ain't got it. 58, boy, 58. 58, Mike. Come on. One left, one left. Check it.
Yes.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Damn it.
And that'll set them back 5.
I hit the wrong button 3 times. 9 down. That's it.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, alert.
From the shotgun, Wilson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
58, come on. Time to go, night.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Someone tweeted about that Fauci kit throw. This dude doesn't want people catching anything. Respect the consistency.
2nd and goal. 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
58, Mike. Let's go.
Now Wilson operating from the gun. The quick slant caught. Stopped short.
You got him to the 1 with that hit.
Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Dude, Paul, remember you're supposed to run it up on Ben for
2nd and goal from the 1.
Off-season transgressions.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here.
Lindsey Manel is single again.
But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their off.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
On the set. 34 is a must. Hey, Charlie.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready up.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. He'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 10 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Here's Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mike 58 right there. Hey, here I come. Here I come. 12.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Let's go,
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
The pass before this was the first pass.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Spot that, spot that.
Did I get a delay game?
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check 24. Watch. Left pass, left pass. Chance. Neutral, poker.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Fuck.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Get him. 25.
Operating from the gun. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Kill. 6-6. Bullet high.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
What the hell is that going to do?
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Touch 50, touch 50. Clear. 58.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 3 down. Hey, alert. 3 down.
From the gun, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Good job right there. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
They don't need to run another
Paul's
play here before the 2-minute
3-5-1,
warning.
but he scored
Let's see if they
7
do it
more
anyway.
points. And he's given up.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Jones And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Second and 6 at the 19-yard line.
We've tried taking the entire first quarter.
It's the perfect excuse to bump the time up to 12-minute quarters.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Right over there. Yeah. Mike.
Throwing now is Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn
The
that into a
hatred is
positive
real
gain.
here. I just want this to come down to a field goal.
How can it take something this long to pick a play?
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
14.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Just call your running play.
I'm waiting for the right one.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Jones.
That was a compliment to you,
Trying to
Paul.
run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Freeze him. Freeze him. Freeze the kicker. Freeze the
Nothing on 1st
kicker.
down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not get it down in time? We'll see.
Do it.
So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Today's final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
I changed my playbook.
So for Kansas City, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Russell ran the ball, and on one of the plays, he fumbled and you recovered the ball. So
I would have rather you not run the ball.
But don't act like Kirk doesn't do the same thing.
This is all beef Wellington anger is what this is.
Oh wow, Miles Brendan's do-rag is the real thing.
But it's going to take all the creative guys in the first round anyway. So then we're playing our game or what?
We're this week? Like right now?
No, we're week 13.
Like a week after this? I got on other
Next week's week 12.
We're very cool. Like all of mine. I think I have 2 games I have to
Keith's media consumption habits.
Mm-hmm.